All right, so in my last video, I covered how there's two types of insecurities. There's insecurities about some things that you can change, and insecurities about things that you cannot change. And in this video, I'm going to cover the insecurities about things that you cannot change. So let's start. There's two ways to overcome those types of insecurities. The first one is to control what people choose to focus on. I will give you an example so it's easier to understand. For example, a lot of men are insecure about back acne. A lot of them, okay? And I always tell them, for example, you have back acne. For example, it's really bad, okay? But then you go to the gym and you develop a muscular back. And I always ask them, if you remove your shirt at the beach, what do you think people will first notice? The acne on your back or the muscular back that you have? Of course, the first thing they're going to notice is the ripped and muscular back that you develop by going to the gym. Yes, afterwards they will see that, oh yeah, he does have acne. But the first thing they're going to notice is, oh my god, this guy is jacked, okay? So that's what I mean by, for example, if the same person wasn't muscular, they didn't have a muscular back, if the person removes their shirt, the first thing people will notice is his acne. But because he's muscular, they see his muscle first. Now, the second thing, for girls, I know that also girls have acne, especially acne like on their face. And I will just give you a simple example. There was a girl in my class and she has acne like on her face, and it's not really bad, but like she has acne. When you really think about it and you look, you see that she has acne. However, the first time I saw her, the first thing I noticed about her wasn't her acne, it was her smile. I know it sounds it sounds so cringe, but she had a beautiful smile. The way she smiled, it was just so beautiful that I just forgot. I didn't even notice that she had acne. Then afterwards, after like talking to her, I was like, "Oh yeah, she does have acne." But it didn't bother me because the first thing I noticed was actually that she actually has a pretty smile. Like some girls have really pretty smiles. Now, let's keep it on the topic of acne. Like acne, there, yes, there's it's something that you cannot really control. You can reduce it though. Like there's some things you can do to reduce it. And I will encourage you to do so to reduce your acne, but do it in a healthy way. Like I know there's ways to reduce acne and there's like pills or surgeries, whatever, but all those things have side effects. So like look with your doctor, whatever. But my recommendation is do things that can reduce acne in a healthy way. Like you can get sunlight, you can clean up your diet. Like I'm gonna make like a whole different video talking about that, but reduce it as much as you can, and then once like you reduce it as much as you can, and it's just gonna be there, and you cannot control it. Well, now you can improve other aspects in your life that just it's gonna hook people's attention. So the first thing they're gonna notice about you is not gonna be the thing you're insecure about. No, they're gonna notice something other that you work really hard on, and that's what I'm encouraging you to do. So focus on the things that you can improve in your life, and those things that you will improve will hide those things that you cannot change about yourself. If that makes sense, right? The other thing I can do. Oh, I just forgot to give you another example. For example, guys, they're insecure about their heights. Like this is something you cannot change. Like acne, you can reduce it. Your height, you cannot change it. Like this is a perfect example. Guys are insecure about their height. What you can do is you can have a good posture. You can focus on your posture. If you have a good posture and your shoulders back, your with your head tilt like upwards, you look taller automatically. Like you're not like your height is still the same, but you look taller. So this is what I'm telling you. You can focus on other things that will help you like hide this insecurity that you have that you cannot control. Again, if you're also, what you can do instead of like posture, you can have good eye contact. If you're always looking people in their eyes and you're not always like looking down, it makes you look taller. So again, focus on the things you can control. Now, the other way, the second way you can overcome those insecurities is you make jokes about it. And you can laugh about your insecurities. And what it will do is, and from experience, what happens is that people find you confident, they find you courageous, they start having respect for you because they're like, oh, this guy can show that yes, there's things that like he was insecure about, but now it just doesn't bother him anymore because he just laughs about it, he makes jokes about it. So this is a great way to like I was about to say assert dominance. That's not what I mean, but it's a good way to show that you're confident, okay? And am I forgetting something? Oh yeah, I just have some notes just in case if I forget something. An example of things that I make fun about myself is, yeah, okay, let me show it, okay? You see? You see? You see my big forehead? Yeah, yeah. Look at this. Like, I'm losing hair, okay? And a lot of people are insecure about losing their hair, especially guys, whatever. I'm only 20, okay? I'm only 20. I'm losing my hair. I will show you again. Like, look at this, okay? It's bad, right? But I don't mind. I don't mind. It just doesn't bother me. I make jokes about it all the time. Every time I'm out in the sun, like I reflect light like a flashlight. It's just, yeah. Like people that are small, they can't even see that I have hair because it just goes so much upwards. Another thing, like my nose, okay? I was insecure about my nose. Look, I don't know if you can see right, but if I put it like this, you see I have a big nose, But I just started making, like, I cannot change my nose. I'm not gonna do surgery for it, okay? Like I'm not gonna do surgery. I know that. So I cannot change it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make fun of it, okay? I'm making jokes about it, like when someone tells me like, "Oh, you have a big nose," well, I just respond with something silly like, yeah, I get more oxygen, even though it doesn't make sense, but I make jokes about it. And automatically, yeah, in the beginning, you think that making jokes about those types of insecurities doesn't do anything. But the more you do it, the more you start taking your insecurities as a joke. Like you don't even pay attention to them anymore. You laugh about it. You don't take as seriously. So it will help you eventually. Like just make fun of your insecurities and it will help you. However, here's the thing. Only make jokes and laugh about insecurities on things that you cannot control. For example, you can make fun of your height. Like you're like, yeah, I'm small. What's up? Yeah. Make jokes about things you cannot control, but never make jokes on things you can control. So in my last video, I talked about being overweight. If you start making jokes about like, oh, I'm overweight, and like you make jokes about, yeah, I'm overweight, overweight, and let me restart that. So yeah, if you make jokes about like, oh, I'm overweight, and like you act like it doesn't bother you anymore, it will become your identity, and you will start believing that you're just overweight and that's it. You cannot do anything about it, and you will start being complacent and not actually do anything to like lose weight. So it's important. Don't make jokes about things you can control. Make jokes about things you cannot control. Okay, this is really important. And just one last thing is something I noticed is that if you're insecure about something and you talk with someone, for example, you're short, okay? Okay, let's take guys. You're a short guy and you're insecure about your height. And when you talk to girls, in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, they're never gonna like me because I'm like short, or they will always go for the guys that are tall. If in your mind you always keep saying to yourself that, oh, she's never gonna like me because I'm short, she's never gonna like you. And here's the thing, and it applies not only for girls, it applies for everything. When you act as if something is wrong with you, your body language changes, the way you talk changes, and the person in front of you who's listening to you, they're gonna start thinking, wait, why is this person acting such in a weird way? Like their body language is off, the way they talk is off, and they start thinking, okay, what's wrong with them? Why are they acting that way? And they start like analyzing you, and then they might find that, oh yeah, he's short. Okay, that's why he's acting that way. You see? But if the same guy was acting just normally, just acting normally. If he was insecure about something, now he just jokes about it, and he acts like, not only acts, but he actually means that he doesn't care about his height or whatever. That same person will just will be in a conversation normally, and the other person will not start looking for things that are wrong in them, because they're gonna be like, oh, this person acts normal and as if everything is okay with them. So I'm not gonna start thinking about what's wrong about them, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's really important. It's just so many times it happened to me that like back in the days when I was insecure about some stuff, and I was talking with people, and yeah, my body language was off because I was always in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, I'm so insecure about this thing. I hope they don't notice. And because I had this mindset, well, people saw that something was off, okay? And they started like just looking, their brain just automatically started looking, okay, why is this person acting so weird? And at some point, they're gonna be like, oh, after like searching, they'll go, oh, this is why he's acting so weird. He's insecure about this, and this. If you don't want that to happen, act just normally. Don't expect people to just guess that you're insecure about it. Just make fun of your insecurities, and that's it. That's it. All right. I will see you in the next video.